absolutely beautiful weather. My fiance and I have been getting some work done today, but I had a little bit of a chance to stream, so I thought I'd take a few minutes and hang out with you fine people. So really excited to be here today. We are testing out Gruul Aggro. Before we jump into the deck list, just want to mention a few things. First of all, the JDC is officially concluding. Alex and I did have our match yesterday, which you can go see on YouTube. It's also still here on Twitch if you'd like to watch it here. Really enjoyed this season of the JDC. We're trying to figure out a time to do maybe a bit of a wrap-up stream where we can all just kind of hang out, talk with you guys, and hopefully have a really fun time. But this season was a huge success. Really, really happy with the way it went, and a special thank you to all of you guys who did come and hang out during the season or support your favorite team, whatever. We certainly appreciate it. And again, a huge thank you. I've said this many times already, but a huge thank you to all of the participants. So Rachel, Doug, and Alex could not have done it without those amazing people. And they really are amazing people. So please go show them some love on their respective channels and make sure to let them know that we certainly appreciate their support. Don, welcome, buddy. Glad you're here. We're playing some Gruul Aggro today in just a minute, but just blushing over our fantastic JDC season. I did come in last. Happens. Totally fine with that. It doesn't really matter. I think the fun part was just hanging out with some awesome people. Also want to mention our Zendikar Rising Commander giveaway will actually be finishing up tomorrow. So we will be picking the winner. Did get caught up today on everybody who entered over the last week. I apologize if you're watching and you just got that response today. Just been a bit of a swamped week. So unfortunately didn't get a chance to get through it all. But we are caught up now. And Don, appreciate it. Glad you enjoyed the JDC. But yeah, so we're all caught up. Do make sure if you're not entered that you take that time to do so. And like I said, we will be giving away one of the commander decks from Zendikar Rising tomorrow. So I wish you all the very best of luck. But let's jump into this deck. I think this is going to be a fun one. So Gruul Aggro is not anything new. We've seen a lot of different versions of this over the last few standard leagues. But this is a really good one. At least I've had very good luck with it. In fact, to the point where I've played 7 or 8 games. Martiz, what is up? Welcome. Hope you're having a fantastic Sunday. I've played 7 or 8 games with this deck so far, and I have yet to lose. Now, I've said that, and I'm going to lose every single game on stream, but it did get me to Diamond 4, so I can't be too unhappy about that. And I really do like this deck. It's a very good one. Basically, it's the standard Gruul principles. You beat face as quickly as possible, but this has a little bit more tech to it that I really, really like. Some of that tech happens to be Edgewall Innkeeper, so it's going to allow us with things like Lovestruck Beast as well as Bonecrusher Giant, just giving us a little bit of extra card draw here, which is going to be super helpful. Primal Might, fantastic way to deal with other opposing creatures, things like that. Brushfire Elemental, a really nice new card from Zendikar Rising. Haste gets in there for a lot of damage usually, and is just a bit of a must answer in this deck. We do have a bunch of, like 4 Shatterskull Smashing for some extra tech, but also just to hit some landfall triggers to get the Brushfire Elemental going. We do have Evolving Wilds and Fabled Passage to also help with the landfall. And then the Mammoth here as well, just to be a big beater. Most often, I've actually played this as a land when needed, which tends to be the case. But all that to say, this is a really, really powerful deck. A lot of the other pieces here are just really, really nice. Stonecoil Serpent offers some reach, so that way we're not just dying outright to these like blue-white flyer lists and things like that. Scavenging Ooze deals with graveyard stuff. Fantastic there, obviously. Bonecrusher able to deal with some of the early game stuff. Gemrazer deals with artifacts and enchantments. And then, of course, Embercleave to finish the game. Just such a really, really fun deck. Our land count is relatively low at 18, but you got to keep in mind we've got 4 and 4 here. So really and truly, we're at like 26, which is kind of ridiculous. Don, no losing on my watch. Looks great, and congrats on reaching Diamond. Thank you, Don. Don, you're so nice. So really excited about this. We do have a sideboard here from the pulled list, but we're not going to be using it. We will be in best of 1. I didn't actually change anything about this list. I've played with it a good bit. Don't really feel like I need to. But maybe you guys can help me out with that as we go through this. We'll see. Also, just want to mention we do have some mystery booster packs, excuse me. So if anyone would like to subscribe, we'll open up one of those for you in your name. really excited about those. I absolutely love the mystery packs. We've had some good luck. Diamond, congrats. Thanks, Martiz. Really appreciate it. And yeah, this is a decent keep. Don't like having to lead off with this, but I do think it's probably the right call. So thirsty. All right. So, the other option is actually to do this first, get Bonecrusher down, and then, or excuse me, have this up. But I think I like being a little more proactive on turn 1. Gruul versus Dome rematch. Yeah, dude. It's going to be great. I've really been enjoying Gruul Aggro. It's been a really fun list. All right. Let's see. Let's do this. Let's go ahead and attack in. And we'll do this. Pretty straightforward. Now, we could have Shatterskull Smashing here. I don't really feel the need to. So I'm gonna not. And what I mean by that is played this as a land. But again, I don't think we need to. We will. That does open up the opportunity to play this draw 2 this coming turn, which is pretty useful. But we'll see. I'm gonna get a red here, obviously. Scavenging Ooze is quite nice. So how greedy do you guys think we should be? Do we want to just go ahead and do this and see what happens? I kind of like that play. Let's pay 3. Let's just see what happens. This just gives us so much extra value. I feel like it's pretty worth it. And we'll go ahead and attack in here. All right. I like that play quite a bit. How is everybody's weekend going? Talk to me. What is something exciting that you have done this weekend? I want to know. It was worth it indeed, Martiz. I think so. I mean, getting a 4-3 down and drawing 2 just seems pretty good. So tell me, how is everybody's weekend going? I hope it's going fantastic. This is great. We get to Embercleave. Seems pretty good. By the way, I played the mountain here because we really don't need, until we get the Scavenging Ooze down, we really don't need an extra green. And I'd much rather just essentially leave this up for if we get an elemental or something along those lines. Also, not going to play the Stonecoil Serpent for 1. I'd much rather kind of get through whatever they're about to throw out here, and then hopefully we can deal with it with maybe Shatterskull Smashing. Purrs and boosters of Commander Legends now that they are cheap enough on card market. Nice, dude. That is awesome. Well, that feels pretty bad, but honestly, it's not the worst thing in the world. So, let's see. Let's throw... I'm very tempted to try some things here. Other than... Did an escape room today. Done. That is awesome. Escape rooms are so fun. Like, really, really fun. Have you done them before? Just out of curiosity. And you reached plat level 2. Dude, that is amazing. You're just kicking some butt. This is going to be interesting to see what they go for. I assume it's the Ooze, but they might actually go for the Embercleave, which is definitely the wrong choice here. Wow, they're going for the Embercleave. Whoops. Let's do this first. They're going for the Embercleave. That is 100% the wrong choice. Excuse me. Very thirsty. All right, let's do this. Let's go my graveyard. Let's get an Edgewall Innkeeper out. So this is 3 damage, and then we have Bonecrusher in hand to deal with the last 2. Theoretically, we'll see. This is interesting. I am very surprised that they're doing it this way. We will wait till the end of the turn to throw Bonecrusher at them, just to see, because they could very well have something else here. Yeah. All right. I think we still do this, though. Pacifism. Such a silly card. Oh. Well. This kind of solves our problem. Get rid of pacifism. There we go. We did it! That was nice. That was super efficient. That was just a great game. Yeah, so we're on the way to Diamond 3, hopefully. Don, gotta ask, what was the theme for the escape room as well? And did you get out? Martiz really like Pacifism as a card. It's a classic card. Pacifism is very, very solid. It's kind of making its rounds in standard right now, at least from what I have seen. And it is efficient, so totally makes sense. But I think of it just traditionally as much more of a like limited card and less of a constructed card. Still very good, Martiz. So I'm with you there. And put 2 more videos on YouTube. No Brushwag this time. No Brushwag. Then what's even the point? Come on. I'm just kidding. That's awesome. I'm glad that you were able to get some more videos up on YouTube. Don, that is very cool. Here, again, I don't like leaning on the pathway lands too much, but it does offer that flexibility, so let's use it. This does give us a Lovestruck Beast here right off the bat, which is good. Voodoo Room, and you did get out. Congratulations. My family, so... My family's a big gaming family, so and when I say that, I mean just like board games, things like that. Absolutely love doing escape rooms. We have done a number of escape. I want to say we've hit like double digits on escape rooms. It's been a while since we've done one, but like regardless, they're always a good time. And so I absolutely love them. My fiance has done 1 or 2 with us, and enjoyed them as well. They're not her favorite thing. Which I get, like, you gotta really enjoy it, and some people just don't, and that's totally fine. I don't think you should, pressure that by any means, but we've thoroughly enjoyed our time doing those, so. Alright, so what's the play here? I think we play this out as a land, and then we probably leave up Bonecrusher, or we play the Innkeeper here, and then kind of hope for the best. Which does give us potentially more card draw with the Giant. I'm gonna try it. We're gonna take a big hit here. Like there's no getting around it, but we'll see what happens. This bit of a rough start for us for sure. So thirsty. Martiz, what have you been up to this weekend? Have you done anything super exciting, super fun? And welcome everybody in chat. Looks like we've got a couple people hanging out with us. Really appreciate it. Sure. Big hit for sure. Okay, so we can Primal Might for 3, get rid of the Mammoth. We still have the Yervo to deal with at that point, but that's more manageable. We could alternatively just play Bonecrusher out, play land, and kind of see what happens. Bonecrusher would provide a nice blocker for the Yervo, which I like. And we get to draw 2. I think we're gonna lean on that. That just gives us a little bit more advantage here, hopefully. Shatterskull Smashing, huh? I'm actually gonna play this out tapped. I want to be able to get Embercleave down here as soon as we can get a good attack in, and so that's going to help us. Cactus, what is up, dude? Thank you for using the new emotes, guys. As subscribers, just a heads up, you do have the new emotes available to you. I believe I've kind of forgotten to mention that, so I appreciate you using it, Cactus. Kind of busy weekend. My dad's been feeling well, so back to my family to assist a bit, but I got my help with cool Lego sets, so not bad. Dude, that is awesome. That is really cool. This is a very tricky situation. So you can block here, get rid of this. It's not ideal, but I do think we kind of need to. That's a pretty big hit. So let's just see what happens. All right. Another land. That's good. We can just play this out now, though. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. So we can Primal Might for 1, 2, 3, 4. Can also just kind of play this out Doesn't seem amazing. But that's going to be 2 more cards in hand, which doesn't seem bad. Let's do this. If we need to trade some of these things off here, we certainly can, but I think this just gives us a bit more options. I kind of like just playing the Ooze out here as well, just as a way to start eating some of these cards in the graveyard. Let's see, new follower, thank you so much. Minecraft Dude 131, welcome. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. All right, let's go ahead and pass here. Really appreciate the new follows, guys. We've had a few come in recently, so thank you very much. Hopefully you guys enjoy the content. Certainly wish you guys the very best, and it's a pleasure to have you here. Absolute pleasure. All right, well, this is going to be rough. Let's see what they do here. They probably draw, yeah. Okay. So we can do this, and they kind of have to choose which one they want to kill. I'm gonna do this. Minecraft Dude, what is up? Welcome to the Twitch here. Hope you're having a good time. Did you hear about us? Where did you hear about us? I gotta ask. Was this from the giveaway on YouTube? Did you enter that and that's where you got this, or did you just stumble across our little channel here? Either way, I certainly hope you enjoy. It's a pleasure to have you here. All right, what can we do here? I think we're in bad shape for sure. We can start to kind of eat some things here and gain some counters, which is good. We do really need to kill these Scoot Swarms. I think we just kind of have to do this. Scoot Swarm is such a problem. We can do this for just 1. Or excuse me, 0. Fight here. That makes this not attack, which is good. Can do this. Sub to your YouTube and part of your Discord. Just only joined the stream today. That is awesome. I'm so glad that you decided to join today. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you so much. It's a pleasure to have you here. Let's go ahead and draw a card. How long have you been in our Discord, out of curiosity? Is it the same username in Discord? Because I'll be honest and just say I don't recognize the username, but I totally understand. We've got like 200 people in there, so I apologize if I have just missed you. But it's a pleasure to have you. All right. Well, now we die, right? Because they just give it trample.
I love the smell of mulch in the morning.
Okay. Wizard Harry, I love it. That's so cool.
They're a stampede of 1.
So let's see, 12. We have to block here. Have to block here. That puts us to 1. I mean, yep. Oh, I think we're just dead, guys. That's okay. Just trying to think. So we can eat a few things and gain some life, which isn't terrible. And I think it's probably the right play. Ugh, don't love this though. Definitely don't love this. Go ahead and get these out of the graveyard. Eat some of our own stuff here as well. But now we still can't attack. Can do that. That blocks. That's not enough. 7, 8, 9. So if they don't have a creature, we could kill it. No, excuse me. We still can't because of that. We can attack Garrick. They just block. Yeah, I think we're just pretty well dead here. That's okay. Totally fine. Again, this deck has been tremendous from my experience, so I am not unhappy to lose every once in a while. It's totally fine. Also, just a heads up, everybody, I do have I'm really excited to say I've got a new PC that is I'm putting it together, so I've got all the parts coming in. I've got everything, ironically, except for the case, which is pretty crucial. But regardless, a lot of that is in, and so I'm really excited to get that together. Hopefully, that means we will have a much more stable stream, because I do know that we've had issues, especially dropping frames, things like that. Trying to find ways to invest and make this a little bit just a little bit easier for you guys, and hopefully a little cleaner. And so that's the plan. So I do hope to have that together. I believe the case is supposed to be in on Tuesday, so we're going to be hanging out, building that. Probably won't build that on stream just because this is really the first time that I've sat down and built one from the ground up. I know how to do it roughly, but I just want to make sure that I do it right. And so I did consider streaming it, but just didn't think it was the best idea. So rather take the time, make sure I do it right, and not be worried about entertaining as I do it. The one thing I will say too, though, is I've thought about just some different content ideas. Left up mana for Cleave in the last game. Minecraft, dude, I definitely could have, but I don't think that playing the Cleave really got us much further. We could have dealt some damage with it for sure, and given the double strike would have definitely helped. But I felt like we needed to spread some things out. That could have very easily been a wrong play, though, so no worries at all. You were probably correct. Let's go Innkeeper. This is a bit of an answer. Like, this just allows us to do a lot later. And so if they want to answer it, they certainly should, but we'll see. Looks like Gilded Goose. That's going to be different. All right, let's play you. Let's get Brush Elemental out there. And we'll attack him for both just for the heck of it. 5/5 views, double strike to kill the giant, but I don't know. So it wouldn't have because they had Garrick to pump it up with +3/+3. So that was why I did not do that. But again, not a bad play at all. That Garrick really changed the math because it gave it trample as well as a much higher power toughness boost. So just made it a little bit tricky for us. But good call though, absolutely. Okay, well, let's attack in. I'm actually gonna throw this out there, and we'll just pass. I kind of want them to waste some mana here. If they've got another Primal Might, they may try and fight off the Innkeeper here. And if they do, we just get to Bonecrusher this in response, which is great. Okay. So in that case, we'll just go ahead and get this out of there. And we'll see what we can do. I think first things first, we're just going to play this out there. Draw our card. Another Embercleave, that's fine. We'll throw you out. We'll go ahead and get a green source here just so we can get the Lovestruck Beast out. Or, excuse me, the Desire here, or whatever it's called. And then, now at least we've got a decent board. Yeah, so new computer going to be hopefully in this week and hopefully getting that all knocked out. Really excited to have that going. But on top of that, was talking and just some ideas for new stream stuff, or at least new content ideas. Something that kind of came up as a potential. Let's do this. We'll see what they do. We just get to Embercleave here, and they very well may have something, but this makes it a little bit tricky. All right, well, they just gave up on the spot. And tell me your guys' thoughts on this, though. I'd be very interested to know and just kind of gauge the interest. But obviously we do a lot of proxies and things like that, and I've got kind of my drawing tablet that I do all of those on. And something that I thought would be kind of a fun idea is little time-lapse videos of me kind of working on, yeah, that was really quick, Martiz. Me working on those proxies, like just screen capturing them and time lapsing them, so that way you guys can kind of see from start to finish what working on a proxy actually looks like and like how I do it. My way is not necessarily the right way. It's just the way that I've grown to enjoy it and do it. But I just wanted to open that up as a potential content idea and see if that's something that you guys would be interested in. If it is, I will do, and maybe even today, I'll try and do like a little test recording, see how it goes. I would like to put something together that's a little bit more professional, so I want to make sure that I do it right. But just, again, wanted to gauge the interest. Looks like, Martiz, you would be interested in it. That's good to know. Minecraft Dude, absolutely. Awesome. That's really great. Then I think I'll give it a shot. I just wanted to, you know, we do a lot of things like content related, like the proxies and things like that, but I don't really show you guys how I do those proxies. You just kind of get to see the end product. And so I thought it'd be kind of fun to do something a little different there. We'll see if this actually lives. Chances are it does not, but Evolving Wilds is a nice touch. I'm gonna go second red here before I go second green. The Mammoth is very good, but I kind of want to get Embercleave down. Dawn sounds good. That's awesome. Yeah, here we go. It's worth a shot. Also, Minecraft Dude and Martiz, I know we've talked about subscriptions already. If you would like to subscribe, please don't feel obligated, but we do have some mystery booster packs that if you would like to, we will open up here live for you guys. So feel free, please don't feel obligated. But also, just a heads up, we will be doing our podcast episode this evening. Will is going to be jumping on that one. I'm really excited about it. That's going to be at 8 p.m. Eastern time. And so if that's something you want to hang out for, please come ready for some fun standard talk. We're going to be talking about the banned and restricted update very recently. Going to be an interesting one, that is for sure. Are they going to make a sack? Let's find out. But yeah, that's going to be at 8 p.m. Eastern. Going to be a fun time. Really fun time. I've really enjoyed getting back into the podcasting side of things. That's so fun, just to sit and chat and have a good time. Okay, that is fine. It's not good, but it's fine. This is kind of a nice touch. Let's get you down. I do know we're slightly late on the ban restricted announcement, by the way, but I felt it was there's enough there to talk about that I think it's going to be a really fun time. So just a heads up. Appreciate you guys coming to hang out, by the way. It's been a pleasure. We're going to be on for a little bit longer. Probably stick on for about an hour or so. All right. Well, they just have all the removal in the world, which is totally fine. Gonna make it difficult. Could have left the Shatterskull up to be able to deal with things like the shade and things like that, but I didn't really love that plan. I'm actually going to get rid of the Embercleave here. I know that sounds kind of strange, but so if we do this, we can actually Primal Might kill the Rankle, which I think sounds better than anything else, especially as they're tapped out here. So let's fight. We do hit ourselves for 2 here, which kind of sucks, but worse things have happened. Gets rid of that Rankle, and that Rankle is a problem. Granted, they have drawn a number of cards here, so it's very likely that they've gotten something else that we're going to have to worry about here. But we'll make it work. Is this just an Abyss combo deck then? I'm actually okay with just doing this. We can't just continue throwing those things out, so I'm okay with it. Let's see. Throw this out for 5. Signs, I hate that card. Oh, Size, I hate that card. Yeah, same. Are you talking about Rankle in particular, Minecraft Dude? Because that card is annoying. Very good, but just super annoying. Chances are we're just dead this turn, or at least at the start of our next turn, but we'll see. Wow. Okay. I'm assuming they get Abyss. Sure. Underworld Dreams, but Rankle is another bad one. Yeah, both of them are terrible. Yeah, we just die here then. So they were able to just pull the Thirst and kill us. All right. Well done, opponent. They got us. Yeah, Underworld Dreams and Rankle together are very annoying, but the Abyss combo in particular is very frustrating. I hate those things. All right. Let's jump in. We got this. We got this. Don't even worry about it. All right. Abyss incoming, Dawn. Yeah. If only. They didn't even need it. Didn't even need it. All right. Well, we really shouldn't keep this hand. So I play Is It Controlling Commander, so anything that punishes me for drawing cards annoys me. I feel you, buddy. Definitely understand. This is a weird hand, but we're gonna... I think it's that. Lead off with probably just Evolving Wilds, get a green source. Since everything is going to come into play tapped, that just seems like the best option. So you play Is It Controlling Commander. What is your commander of choice? Minecraft dude, I gotta know. I am not a big commander player. Alex, who is our moderator, that's Proxy the Goat in our Discord, is a huge commander player. He does a lot with the CEDH TV channel. Nim is it? Nice. And he does a really fine job. He actually, dude, okay, you guys probably were not here for this, but long time ago, Alex did a series called The Road to 100 Wins, where he played Commander on MTGO for It Resolves and like was trying to get to 100 wins. And I mean, it never happened, because it took forever, but he really enjoyed that, and I know we really enjoyed having him. Do we just take this? We just Primal Might if we do. Yeah, I'm gonna... For now, we also just need the 1/1 at some point here, so like I feel better about not. I was not here for that. Yeah, no worries. That was years and years ago. I say years and years like it's been forever. It was a little while ago. Let's do this. And I think we just wait. No attacks. Let's see what happens. Kind of a bit more of a reactive hand now that we've got Bonecrusher Giant as well as Primal Might, but you know, we'll make it work. Okay, sure. Yeah, you got it. This like black-red deck is one that I really want to try. It's very channeler focused, which is fine. It's very good. Sure. Wow. That's pretty ballsy. Let's actually do double up here. That's a more key card, so I'd rather get rid of it. Yeah, that worked out. All right, let's throw you down. Let's see. What do we want to do here? We can just play Lovestruck Beast as kind of a blocker. That tends to work pretty well against this deck. Yeah, and then we can actually just Primal Might away something if we need to, which I don't know that we do. I think we just wait. This continues to be a bit of a problem just with the death touch, but certainly worse things could happen, and so I'm just glad we got rid of the channeler here, because that really is a big key card for this deck, and so getting rid of that as the big beater is helpful. Also, just want to mention again, anybody subscribing, you do have access to our new emotes, which is all these. If I just type those in, there you go. What'd they hit us with? Oh, sure. That's fine. Actually, what do we want to do here? Let's do this. Let's do this. And we'll just Primal Might for one. Just get rid of you. Gonna make him have the answers. Rakdos is very good at the moment, and I'm kind of still prefer Golgari, is it? Yeah, I feel you, Don. I really like Golgari, just as a general rule of thumb. But this Rakdos deck is very solid, and like obviously it's doing some work against us. Minecraft dude, I tend to be more of a blue player as well. I like blue as a color more than anything else. And hey, it's the best color, so who wouldn't want to play it, you know? Okay, yeah, you got it. We're gonna take that too. That's fine. Wow, got a lot of lands. Let's attack in here and see what happens. I assume they just block? Sure. So we can do this, and then we could just mutate onto it, which doesn't seem great. We could just play this out for a bunch. The almighty keycard. Done. Don't even say it. I'm gonna do this, and then I'm actually gonna do this. I want to spread things out here because they don't have enough mana to go too crazy on us with removal spells. And so I'd like to just leave up as much as I can here to be able to deal with these creatures. If we can get rid of their engines here, especially this channeler, then we're actually in okay shape, I think. But they do have card draw engine on the field. This also is an advantage engine, so we just have to be careful. But this does give us blockers for everything that they've got. And I'm okay trading some stuff off here. Croxa, yeah. Scavenging Ooze does wonders against this deck, by the way. If we could draw that and start exiling some stuff, dude, all done. Okay, well, it's not super helpful, if I'm honest. Stonecoil and mutate on it for very big creature. Not a bad idea, but I'm actually in the market to spread things out here. The reason being they've got removal spells, and so I'm not trying to double up on the same creature too much. That's not to say we shouldn't, but in this case, I don't think I will. Now, we could try and get aggressive here. I'm a little precarious, though, with this this only 8 life. They're also probably going to hit... Well, if they can get a second red source, they don't, actually. If they can get a second red source, it's very likely that they just throw Croxa at us. We could attack with these two. They probably just block with the... You know what? Let's get aggressive. Let's just see. Chances are they just block with these two Mire Tritons. Minecraft dude, I think you're right. It gets rid of these two, which is nice. The channeler we still have that Gemrazer for. The only reason I didn't want to is mainly for removal circumstances, but again, I don't think they've got too much. I think they would have played it last turn, and I think they probably don't have a ton in hand given their the way that they've been playing. So we'll see. It may not work out, and that's fine. Oh goodness, I don't know how many. Has anybody been keeping track of the like win-loss rate? Because I have not. If I'm honest, I have absolutely no idea. Is that the 4th Mire Triton? No, it's the 2nd. If they had removal, they probably would have played it earlier. That exactly my thought. All right. Oh well, that helps. Let's get rid of you. And then we just get to play Bonecrusher out. I think we do attack with the Gemrazer here as well. Again, we need to be proactive at some point. And now that we've got the doubled 4s, I think it's okay to start swinging. And again, I'm with you, Minecraft dude. I just don't think they've got much removal. I think they would have started playing it by now. 3 Mire Tritons so far. What a frustrating card to deal with. Yeah, let's attack. These channelers are very good. They have not activated theirs yet. Which it makes sense because they're facing down a lot of stuff. And that's the problem, I think, with the channeler, is that if you're just against some big stuff, it makes it really hard to really go full force with it, because you then lose the you then lose kind of a good bit of momentum there. All right, we are only going to attack with these two though, and we'll see what they do. Not swinging all in. They have Kroxa in the graveyard. If they draw a red source, that's going to deal some major damage to us. But I am cleaving here, obviously. I don't want to go too all in because of this low life total, but this really, really puts a hit on them. So feel a lot better about that now. Even if this means we lose Stonecoil Serpent, that's fine. Actually, ooh, missed opportunity. I should have moved that over. Whoops. That was a huge misplay, actually. Pretty bad. So they could get in for an extra 4 here, but then they just die. So maybe don't. Sure. If that's what they're spending their turn doing, that's fine. They're gonna have to deal with this in a much more realistic fashion. Definitely should have moved that over, though. I feel a little dumb for not, but... Alright, well, let's do this. Let's see. So they do have to block one of these. We could have put it here, but this actually makes this a lethal attack, so I'm okay with doing it this way. If they want to eat the 3, that's fine. That just means they're getting hit for 10. Bit of a risky attack, but I think it'll be all right. We'll see. Keep in mind, I kind of suck at the game, so it's okay if I'm not playing perfectly. Again, that's fine because now we've got just a second threat here. And if that's all they're spending their turn doing. Kroxa is a blocker though, very true. But I think they so they can play Kroxa, or they just got it. They're not gonna play it. I mean, they can play the Kroxa they just got exiled here, but that just deals 3. So that's not gonna be it. So I think we've got this. Sure. Hit me. Let's go. Oh, perfect. All right. There we go. We got there, guys. That was a bit of a tricky one. I'm not 100% sure that I played that correctly, but we had a good time with that one. Brushwag is proud. Don, I appreciate it, buddy. For anybody that doesn't know, Don is my good luck charm. So, all right. Let's give it one more game, I think. I would like to, we were talking about the proxy stuff earlier. I would like to try and get something like that done today. So we may try that one out, but just want to hang out with you guys for a little bit, especially in a more casual way before we do the podcast. Also, just a quick heads up, something that we're doing with the podcast that's a little bit different now that we're doing it live is we're kind of opening up a sort of like an AMA thing. It could be Magic related. It doesn't have to be, though. And so at the end of every podcast episode, if any questions come up during that episode, or maybe before that episode, just during the week that we feel need to be talked about, we will sit down and talk about them. So I just want to throw that out to you guys as an option, that if there is something that, you have a burning question about, whether that's it resolves, Magic related, or just anything really, please feel free to leave that either in chat during the podcast, or send us a message at some point, and we'll certainly discuss that on the podcast episode. Minecraft, I think that one time where you had all of your creatures in the cleave, you should have swung out. Attached the leaf to the creature was unblocked. You're probably correct. I cannot deny that is probably fair. Let's see. We can hit for a good bit here. I'm a little bit worried about just some random bounce spell because you never know. Let's go second red. And I'm just going to throw this out here just now because why not? Probably shouldn't have. Definitely should have left up Bonecrusher through that combat step just as an in-case thing, but that's fine. Oh, okay. Well, we can certainly kill that, so that's fine. Rude. Very rude. Okay. Well. I am going to do that. Really don't want them to have this, so I'm going to be a bit proactive here. Could have probably just swung in and see what they did, but I'm being a bit loose in my playing, so I apologize, but hopefully it's still somewhat enjoyable. Okay, that's fine. If they're spending their time doing another Lotus Cobra trick, that's whatever. It's not the end of the world. I do worry. I'm assuming at some point we'll be facing down like an Ugin. And that's always a scary thing. So, wow, this is a heck of a turn. They are playing main deck Rabid Bite, though. That's kind of an odd choice, given standard play. So, I mean, that's fine. They've got so much mana right now. That's ridiculous. But, you know, it is what it is. Alright, well, let's attack in, see what happens. So we can just do this. Do I like that play, though? Kind of, yeah. It's not great, but, like, hey, it's a play. I do want to spread out damage here as much as possible. I'm going to go ahead and play this land out, so that way if we get a land off the top, we're then at 6, which puts us in prime position to just drop 2 of these. I think that's better planning for the future instead of just kind of laying down whatever we've got in hand. Okay. Yep, and that's what we're worried about. Oh, just a return to nature. Okay. Well, that makes sense. All right, so obviously we didn't get what we needed, but we can just throw this out there onto this 1/1, which isn't terrible. Oh, excuse me, non-human. Pardon, that was incorrect. Well, either way, we are going to attack in. Let's go ahead and throw this out there. I'm actually going to do this for 2. That doesn't seem amazing, I get it, but this does spread things out to where they have to answer some of this stuff, otherwise we've got lethal. So I don't feel terrible about doing that. Again, understanding it's not amazing, but we can Gemrazer onto this maybe next turn and really do some damage, so I feel a little better about doing that. Sure. Ooh, bit sniffy. Again, guys, I just want to say a huge thank you for everybody being a part of this one. I hope you enjoyed hanging out with me this Sunday. It's been a pleasure. Minecraft Dude, it's great to have you here. I certainly hope you enjoyed yourself, and I hope you'll have a fantastic day. Please, again, join us for the podcast. We'd absolutely love to have you guys. That will once again be at 8 p.m. Eastern time. So if you're interested, please come hang out. It's an absolute pleasure to have you guys there every single time. So should have, well, actually no, they would have just killed it. And then we can't attack with Lovestruck Beast, so I'm glad we didn't. Okay, yeah. It's fine. It's not great, but it's fine. You got school tomorrow? No problem. Minecraft Dude, don't even worry about it. If you can't, you can't. No hard feelings at all. It's just been a huge pleasure to have you here. And thank you for following. Thank you for being a part of this. It's certainly a huge help. So, I'll be very asleep when the podcast is on. Dawn, I hate that. I know it's at a later time for especially people in different areas than us. So I do wish you guys the best, and I hope that one day you'll be able to tune in. But I totally understand. Thank you guys again. I really like this Gruul deck. I know I didn't really sum it up very well, but in summary, I just want to say that this deck is very good in my opinion. There's not a ton I would change. The only thing I don't like really is that we've got. Oh, I guess I should show you. We're doing this. I don't really love that we have so many tapped lands in it. But understanding that that's kind of what makes the deck hit those landfall triggers consistently. It's kind of got a bunch of little pieces in it, so it's kind of fun to throw those all together. But either way, it was a good time. Really, really fun hanging out, guys. Thank you so much. I will see you again very, very soon. And again, podcast at 8. So hopefully to see at least some of you guys there. But have a great